Welcome to Super Kirk TV. I'm back again. It's Super Kirk. And we are in the home stretch of our first full month on Zepbound. It's been great. I have zero complaints. I have been recommending it to everyone and anyone that will listen. Again, I'm combining it with exercise, eating right, and a lot of hard work, effort, and a resisting of temptation. In this video, we're going to talk about things that happened during week 3. We're going to take our final injection for the month, and then we're going to talk about next steps because we do actually have an appointment with Dr. Rob, virtual, at 3 o'clock on Friday. So I'm going to try to get this video out probably on Friday before that telehealth appointment, and then we'll see how it goes. We'll see what Dr. Rob has to say. I can actually vlog it because it's going to be a telehealth appointment, so I'll click the link. Dr. Rob will jump on. We'll talk about the goods, the bads, and where he wants to be, and see if this is the right thing for me to do to keep going. So, throughout this week, we had a lot of things kind of change. I am floating around, down around the mid 190s. Wow. And again, remember, I started, I think, at 217 or 212, something like that. And in less than a month, we're coming up on that month mark, I'm down to 195. So we lost probably a total of 20 plus pounds right now, which is great. But again, you could do absolutely nothing. Again, I'm not a doctor, but you could do absolutely almost nothing, and this will probably help you lose weight. And the reason it does it, because I've been explaining this to people throughout the week, throughout the past couple weeks. All Zepbound does, it slows down your digestion. So if I eat something today, it's going to kind of slowly travel its way through, and I'm still probably going to be hungry tomorrow. Now, is that the best way to approach? Probably not. You probably still want to feed your body. You probably still want to do some things to help your exercise flow through in your day-to-day life, but it slows down your digestion, and it also sends signals to the brain to not eat if you're not hungry. And I think both those things help. And hopefully the medication can kind of help you adapt a lifestyle where this could be something consistent that carries on far after you're done completing this Zepbound journey. What else have we experienced this week? The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Why? Why is the devil a liar? There's been so much temptation this week to kind of veer away from what I've been doing. And like we talk about, I normally start my day off with the trusty Chobani. I'm getting an instant dose of protein. But this is a great way to start the day off with energy. I'm alert. I'm able to work out 1, if not 2 times during the morning or afternoon hours. So I'm already ahead of the game because I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm not an expert again, but what I've read is that for you to sustain, feed the body properly, and lose the recommended amount of weight, you probably want to consume anywhere from 35 to 50 grams of protein per day. You can combine that through drinks like this, fish, almonds, nutrients, any type of source of protein. That's going to give you energy to start your day and maintain your day. So again, that's the great way I start. Don't necessarily know how you would start, but hey, that's what we're here for. I'm keeping it real with Zepbound, and I promised you guys that from video 1 to the present. When I talked about those temptations, right? Got a text message from my dad yesterday. Before I started taking Zepbound, I'm like, let's go ahead and just binge, because we're probably not going to be able to have some of the same foods. So I think the week before I took my first injection, I got ribs. I got from Charlie's. Shout out to Charlie's Ribs. I got Mitch's Mo Better fried chicken and shrimp. Anybody out there online, check out Mitch's Mo Better online. They got great shrimp, great chicken. It's fried to perfection. But yeah, my dad texted me yesterday and he's like, hey, listen, I'm going to Charlie's. You want some ribs and chocolate cake? And I'm like, hell yeah, hell yeah. Text him back. He's like, I caught you. You got caught slipping. Long story short, he never got the ribs or the chocolate cake. So shout out to Dad for trying to test me. But yeah, I'm gonna follow up with him. Maybe he did really go. We're gonna follow up and see. Hibachi. I had people around me. My neighbor downstairs, she ordered hibachi, and she was like, "Hey, I'm ordering your favorite, the scallops with the extra shrimp." And then I had another person order scallops with extra shrimp, and I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool. You know, I got some salmon in the fridge. I'm gonna cook up later, or I got some cod. I'm gonna cook up later." So I've been staying true. That temptation is out there, but you gotta stick to what you know best. And fight it off, man. Fight it off. I also found out this week that there's a lot of YouTubian haters, right? I don't care about the analytics. I'm not trying to drive a ton of traffic to this YouTube page, but anybody that I know could use some motivation, or I could provide some feedback or advice to, I'm sending them the video, right? So there's a group of probably 3,000 videos out there. All different demographics, all different people, all different sizes, all different colors, all different people losing different amounts of weight. And yesterday, there's somebody I follow on Instagram, and they had posted a new video yesterday. And I never mentioned anything before. I didn't mention anything on their Instagram. I made a comment on their video yesterday like, "Hey, great content. Check out my videos," right? Because I think the person had 6,900 followers on YouTube. So I made a comment like, "Hey, check out some of my videos. I didn't know we were both doing this. Like, great content. Can you check out and give me some?" YouTubian hater erased my comment. What? I didn't know it was that serious. I guess the person took it like I was trying to drive traffic from their page, which is already established, to my page. I didn't think twice of it, but anyway, I found that funny, and I thought each one of you would find that funny as well. What else is going on this week? I think just eating clean. Keeping that diet of water, protein, almonds, eggs, fish, fruits, sunflower seeds. I'm just adjusting accordingly. I feel great. I'm running great, body, and I think next week, I'm gonna get a little personal next week and show you a picture that I took about a month and a half ago, and I'm like, oh, hell no, hell no, hell no. I was a star athlete in college, in high school. Your boy should not be looking like that. And I'll show you guys the picture, and then I'll show you what I look like next week. So shirt will come off. We're going to show the guns. We're going to show the gut. We're going to show everything next week. So be prepared for that. I'm really looking forward to it. And more importantly, I'm looking forward to seeing what Dr. Rob has to say. So we'll vlog live from the telehealth appointment and see exactly what Dr. Rob has to say. I'll blank out the personal information if I have to. But again, I feel great. Body looks great. I'm sleeping a lot better. Remember, that's what originally started this. Looking better, sleeping better, feeling better, and getting a great start to your day. So I'm glad you guys are here with me. Anything I can do to support anybody out there, leave a comment in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you guys are interested to know when this video is posted. And you know what time it is. Let's get that last injection, all right? So last week, I swabbed ahead of time. So today, we're going to go ahead and swab earlier. We'll take our alcohol swab. Again, we do our injections on the side of the thigh. Here's one swab. Take our second swab. Clean the area off. All right, we are at the end. We got one vial left. It's been a great month, by the way. All right, as before, we'll make our little dreamy music. 2.5 milliliters. We're going to remove the cap. We are going to unlock. We're going to find that portion in our thigh. We're going to count to 3 like we always do. 1, 2, 3. go. And there we go. As always, put our cap back on. We got our little drop of blood so we know it's official. We'll swab that up. And again, let me just touch on something else real quick before we get up out of here. I received my Zepbound from my medical provider. Like I told you guys in video number 1, I did a sleep study. Wasn't happy with the way I was sleeping, the amount of hours I was sleeping. My doctor kept it real. He recommended this for obesity. I think my body mass was 33 based on my height, weight, and I think that's the things that go in the body mass index. But he was very specific in saying that this was for obesity, okay? If you say weight management, they treat it as an aesthetic, sort of like if you wanted to get nose surgery. Most insurances wouldn't cover to get a nose job or get your lips done or something like that. So he termed it as obesity. I do have friends out there that have subscribed to the monthly service. I think the YouTubian hater that I was referencing, that individual said they did it through a monthly subscription service, which was like $500 for the subscription, and then it's like $250 a week. We all have different situations, but if you do have medical coverage out there, check and see if your medical coverage will cover this. I think my copay was $32. And most of you know I'm a veteran. So most things I do traditionally in the past were through the VA. This was probably the first time in maybe 13 years that I carried private medical coverage, because I normally can go to any one of the VA networks, including the community-based outpatient clinics. They call them CBOCs, and I can get medical treatment through the VA. This year, I just said, you know what? We get money out here. Let's go in and get that personal health coverage. And it's worked wonders. When they told me $32, I was like, that's it? So it's great to have coverage, but I know everyone has different situations. But if you're out there and you want to make a difference, you want to make a change, please check with your medical provider first and tell them Super Kirk TV sent you. Listen, have a wonderful week, everybody. I'm up out of here. My dog isn't here for this week's video. I got a lot of comments saying, oh, your dog's so cute. Have your dog in all the videos. My dog has 0 patience for me. And that probably was first and last appearance. So have a great week. I'll see you guys next week. We will be at the 1 month mark next week. Shout out to every single one of you guys watching this video. Stay cool, stay chill. Super Kirk TV, I'm out.